2, here's your second workout of the Love Yourself Challenge. Now these next exercises, we're gonna give you an entire series. Again, 2 different sets. Each of these exercises you will do for 30 seconds and try to keep your recovery time at a minimum of 15 to, depending on how you're feeling, 45 seconds. So the first exercise we've got are deep squats. Now squats are a little bit tricky. I know we do them all the time in fitness classes and with your trainer, but so many people don't do them correctly. So it's really important to make sure that we squat the right way. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart. You don't want them to be wide. Sometimes people tell you, okay guys, squat, feet about hip width, shoulder width apart. And I tend to see people do this and it depresses me. Your hips and your shoulders aren't that wide. Let's walk it on in. It's gonna feel weird. It's gonna be a little bit more narrow than maybe you're used to. You wanna do a hip hinge. So I'm gonna turn to the side so you can see. Your hips go back first. Your weight really lives in those heels. I don't want your toes to come off the ground. Mine are just so you can see really where my weight is dispersed. Once you find your spot, your hips go back, you sink down into that chair. Knees right down here into the center of your foot. Drive through, stand up, squeeze your butt at the top, abs engage. Again, down and up, down and up. Now, to make this more challenging, again, you can add a jump in there. You don't have to. You can also add in for speed. If you're at home and you don't have any weights, I dare you to grab one of your backpacks, your purses, anything that you have that'll carry weight. If you're a student, grab some books, hold them in your hands, and squat away. Add a challenge. There is nothing that you can't do at home on your own. All right, the third exercise to follow your inchworm push-ups are front lunge twists. Again, we encourage you to grab your purses, your backpacks, your books, anything that you have in your house that might add some extra weight if you feel up to incorporating some weight with this. You're gonna step forward into a lunge. Again, 90 degrees, 90 degrees. Shoulders back, your hands are center. You can clasp them together like this, put them over your head, twist, and step right back. If you have a weight, you'll hold it here. You'll lunge forward on that opposite leg, twist, and step on back. Repeating. All right, guys, so the next exercise in this series after your squats is going to be an inchworm push-up. Now, again, I'll show you modifications and how to make this a little bit easier, but I'm also just gonna show you the advanced version right off the bat. So your feet are gonna be just about hip width apart. They're narrower than they were when you were squatting. Roll the shoulders back. Now you're slowly gonna bend from those hips, rolling all the way down, touching those toes. You're gonna walk all the way out. You wanna try to keep those legs as straight as possible to get that stretch. Abs nice and tight here. Drop down into that push-up and press right back up. Now, the part that makes it the inchworm, and oh so fun, walk your feet towards your hands, walk your hands right back out. Drop down, press up. Now again, modification. Drop down, press up, plank back up, walk it in, and then you'll start to walk back out. 30 seconds, do as many as you can, you will travel some distance. So while we already have you on the ground, we're gonna take advantage of this and work some glute and core stability. So your hands are gonna be flat on the ground. You're gonna press up into a bridge. Now, if you have a towel or something soft, you can put it in between those thighs and squeeze it together. If you don't, I want you to imagine that you do have something in between your legs to engage your inner thigh muscles. So right here, you squeeze up, you push through those heels. You'll kick one foot out, you'll bring it back down. You'll kick another foot out, you will bring it back down. Nice and slow, trying to keep those hips stable, squeezing together. You can add a challenge by lifting up those hands. You can also add a challenge by placing a weight right across your hips. Again, if you're at home, a book, a backpack, whatever you have, balance it here, hold it here, and squeeze together. So to follow your forward lunges with a twist, we'll throw in some bicycles next. So you'll sit back here, engaging your core. Feet come up and hands come up. You rotate elbow towards knee, come through center, rotate other opposite elbow towards knee. Coming through center, really light, easy grip here. You don't need to rush your abdominal exercises. They're nothing that should be rushed. Slow and steady wins the race with these guys. Alternating sides, really taking your time here. Make it beautiful, go nice and slow, no need to rush. 30 seconds here, and then you can hug your knees and recover. Your final exercise in this first series of your second workout, jumping jacks, plain and simple. We've all done them before, and I know how much you all love them. Ready? Out, up, up. For those of you who don't want to jump, I'll take this. Totally acceptable in my book. Keep your pace up, get that heart rate back up to finish the set. Welcome to the second series of your second workout. The first workout in this series is going to be a donkey kick. Many of you have probably done this before. Just going to show you. We are going to have our hands. We are going to be on all fours, hands out in front, back stays straight. We want the hands to be under the shoulders, right? We don't want to be out like this. Hands stay under those shoulders. Knees like this, down, and we are going to kick up just like that. Now, as you kick up, you want to get an extension as far as you can get it, and then bring it back into that 90-degree angle. Kicking up, bringing it back. Kicking up and bringing it back. You are gonna feel this burn in the glute of the leg that is working. After that, you can do 30 seconds and switch, or if you prefer to do 15 seconds and switch halfway through, totally fine as well. We want you to challenge yourself here, so do what makes you comfortable. All right, guys, so the next workout in this series is gonna be a close grip push-up, also known as a tricep push-up. So as opposed to a regular push-up, we want to bring those hands in a little bit narrower, get them in here, coming out into that plank form, coming down just like that. You're going to feel a burn in your triceps as opposed to your chest, which you would normally feel in a regular push-up. In order to modify, you're going to drop your knees, same thing, pushing down, chest to the ground as far as you can go, feeling the burn in those triceps, and coming back up. All right, guys, third workout in this second series is going to be alternating V-ups. We are going to start by laying flat. We're going to bring our arms above our head, and then we are going to alternate our legs up in the air. However, during these V-ups, you want to make sure you're getting those shoulder blades off the ground to come up and meet those feet. So, hands above the head, and we come up, alternating legs as we go. Getting that upper back, those shoulder blades off the ground, coming up as far as we can to meet those feet. Next workout is going to be up down planks. You're going to start in a high plank position like this, making sure your butt stays down, your back stays straight. Once again, keeping those hands under the shoulders. We don't want to be out like this. Hands come under the shoulders, and then we move to a low plank. Left elbow down, right elbow down. Left elbow up, right elbow up. Alternating as we go. Right elbow down, left elbow down, right elbow up, left elbow up. Completing this for 30 seconds. All right, guys, next workout is toe touch crunches. So once again, down on your mat, on the floor, wherever's comfortable for you, we're gonna lay down. Hands coming above our head again, just like we did in the alternating V-ups. We're gonna bring the knees in, bring the upper body up, and reach for our toes. Repeating this for 30 seconds at a time, really feeling that burn in the upper abs. Final workout of this second series on day 2. We are going to go back to those mountain climbers that we did in day 1. If you'll remember, there is the modified version and there is the more advanced version. I'm going to start out showing you the modified version. Coming down into high plank. If you are doing the modified version, you're not going to be jumping. So, coming in, both knees, alternating, keeping your form, keeping your butt down, keeping your back straight. Moving on to the advanced version, you can add in that little jump. It's a little bit faster, picking up the speed. 30 seconds. Way to finish day 2, guys.
We're proud of you.
That was not an easy workout. Thank you so much for following along with us.
Stay tuned for the next few days of workouts, and we'll be back with you with more videos.